Alrighty, so we're going to do a little bit more sketching of exponential functions. So here's our function, y is equal to 3 times 2 to the x plus 7. So asymptote, so important when doing exponential functions, is going to be y is equal to 7. And then let's do our y-intercept. So for the moment, again, we're not worrying about the x-intercept. We need to know some logarithms in order to work out an x-intercept. But it's okay, we can work out this. So y is going to be equal to 3 times 1, which is 3 plus 7 is going to be 10. So our first point is 0, 10, and we know the asymptote. Now if you notice there's no negatives, so we should be alright to actually draw the full thing. But just in case, it's going to be one of two shapes, either this one here or this one here. Now, because there's no negatives, multiplying either x or 2 to the x, then we should know that's increasing. But an alternative strategy is to just sub in a different point. So let's just sub in a different point. So when x is equal to 1, well then y is going to be equal to 3 times 2 to the 1 plus 7. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. And so we get this extra point a little bit further up, 113. And so now we know for certain the shape of the function. It's going to be y is equal to 3 times 2 to the x plus 7. And that is a far easier way of often sketching these things. If you're unsure of what the reflection has been made, draw in a few extra points, sub in a few extra values, and go from there. If you recognize your reflections, great. If you don't, there's always other ways. Alrighty, one more for good luck. Alrighty, so in this case we have got the y-intercept is when x equals 0. We get y is equal to 4 times 3 to the negative 0 minus 36. Negative 0 is just 0, so this is just 4 times 1, which is 4, minus 36, which is minus 32. So quite a negative number, but that's okay. But strangely enough, my asymptote is also a very small number. So my asymptote is y is equal to negative 36. So drawing that as a sketch, I don't really need much positive y-axis, so I'm just going to draw it like that. And negative 36, let's just say that's down here. Well, negative 32 is going to be slightly above that. 0, negative 32. It's going to be a little bit above that. Once again, we've still got two options. Either it's going this way or it's going this way. Now, I recognize that it's not the basic shape because there's a negative in the parentheses. It's 3 to the negative x, not 3 to the x. However, again, if you're unsure, sub in a point. Let's do x equals 2. So y would then equal 4 times 3 to the negative 2 minus 36. Maybe I should have chosen a negative number because I'm going to have to work out that. That looks a bit rubbish. So let's change from -2 to -2. And so then we're going to get negative 2, which is just 2. So 4 times 3 to the 2 minus 36. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 4 is 36 minus 36. Hey, look, I found 0. So we find at -2 we're hitting 0. And now we can definitely work out that the only option would have to be something that looked like this. And with all this sketching, just remember, when you're practicing it, check these things on the calculator. It doesn't take too long to just type it in, graph it, and have a look at what it actually looks like. And there's no reason that you shouldn't be checking these things as you go. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.